From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
For more than 35 years, I think 38, right?
38 years.
Yeah, PATH has worked hard to help East Texans navigate the challenges of life. They provide food, medical assistance, and they help people pay their rent. All of their hard work will be celebrated in September during PATH Week. So we have Andrea Wilson, PATH's Executive Director, here to tell us a little bit more. Tell me about PATH first before we get to the week dinner celebration, PATH Week dinner celebration.
PATH is a local nonprofit. We've been here since 1985, working to alleviate poverty and prevent homelessness for families in East Texas.
All right, so now you have the PATH Week dinner celebration coming up.
We do. Every September we celebrate PATH. We honor guests. This year we're honoring Wayne and Kathy Babin as our Gertrude Windsor Award winners. And we have a wonderful speaker, Dr. Elvis. You may have heard of him. He was on The Masked Singer. Got notoriety during COVID when he sat down at a piano at the Mayo Clinic and just started playing and singing and captured the audience's
I did see
attention.
that.
Pretty cool guy.
Elvis Francois.
Dr. Elvis, he likes to be known as.
How'd you get him roped into this?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we learned that Dr. Elvis's passion is bringing people together. And what better way to do that than music? A personal approach, if you will. Same thing that PATH does, and so that really resonated with us. And so we wanted to bring him to Tyler.
So what do y'all do to raise funds at PATH? It's a great cause, but how do you get people to contribute?
Yeah, well, absolutely. We've got lots of church partners, lots of business partners, lots of individuals who supported PATH over the years. This event coming up in September is our biggest fundraiser of the year. I encourage everybody to buy a ticket and come to that. Today is the last day of ticket sales. They're available on Eventbrite. Seats are $60 a piece, and we're going to serve you a nice dinner and tell you all about PATH.
So what else is going on at PATH right now? Is this like the busy season, the fall season? I figured there's a lot of generosity around the holidays, but what about right now?
Yeah, you know, we're just getting through our busiest season, which is summer, when all the kiddos are home from school. Folks' grocery bills are higher, electric bills are higher,
yes,
and they're coming to us because they have a need. And so we're able to meet those needs thanks to donors here in East Texas. But you know, one thing that I'd love to tell you about is our housing program. We own 45 properties, and we work with families to address financial stability for them so that they can move out and potentially own their own home. And that is the program that we're most excited about.
Well, that sounds great. So if someone is liking what they hear and they want to support PATH, how could the viewer get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of different ways that you can get involved. You go to our website at pathhelps.org. There's a place where you can give directly to that, but we also need volunteers. We take 64 volunteers per week in order to keep our doors open and meet the 120 plus families that walk through the doors of PATH every single day.
Wow, that's huge. Most of the charities we deal with don't have 64 people a week.
Absolutely. We have 120 families a day, 3 or 4 people per family, so you can imagine our numbers are pretty high.
Oh, that's fantastic. So on the other side of the coin, if the person that's viewing right now needs help that they think PATH could help them with, how do they get involved?
Absolutely. Best way to do that is to give us a call at our downtown office, or to go to our website. You can learn all about the different programs and the eligibility guidelines and get as much information as you need right then, whether we're open or not. We're open from 8 to 6, Monday through Thursday. Happy to visit with you one-on-one. We have personal case managers who will sit with you and talk through whatever your needs may be.
Well, y'all own all those properties. You could probably use a lot of help with a maintenance man or someone to cut the grass or something.
Absolutely. We could always use volunteers to help us maintain those properties.
That's fantastic. 120 families you're helping, huh?
Every day.
What's your goal? Do y'all have capacity for like 30 more, or are y'all at your full range? Do y'all have a little bit of margin there?
Yeah, our full goal is that you won't need our services one day, right? But we don't live in a world where folks don't need our services, so we just want to be able to meet the need. We want to shorten the line of folks who need our help by providing them education and financial literacy through our housing program so that they can make it on their own. There's so many folks out there that are working so hard to do the work themselves. They just need a little bit of a safety net, and that's what PATH is here to provide.
Whoa, so you just threw some new stuff on there. So you help with food, with bills, with rent. You help the financial literacy programs?
Absolutely. Our folks who are in our transitional housing program, it's a 2 to 3 year program where we teach them the basics of financial literacy so they don't need to depend on a food pantry, for example, or somebody to pay their utility bill. We help them reach goals in their life so they are stable. Home ownership, we've graduated 22 families into home ownership, which means that it's not just that mama that's a homeowner. Now her daughter or her son knows that they have the chance that they could be a homeowner too, because they watched her example. They watched her do that hard work.
Wow, you guys are doing a lot of good in the community. Anytime y'all have another event, we'd be happy to have you on East Texas Live if this is what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much, Andrea Wilson. For more information on PATH or PATH Week, go to pathhelps.org, pathhelps.org.